there is one huge mistake that people make when building their offers or when pitching their offers. And that mistake is basically they don't have a tangible or a desirable outcome. And this is super common. Like this is that happened to me as well, because my first offer, it was around focus, um, around being able to channel all of your time and energy towards this one thing. And although it was really valuable, it wasn't tangible or it wasn't desirable, because when I hopped on calls with people and I said, yeah, I will help you improve your focus, then they said, yeah, like what, from a 7 to a 9? Like, it doesn't make sense. And a lot of people, they have similar things, you know, they have things about mindset, about maybe like alignment, about purpose, about all of these different things. And even though like these things are very, very valuable, people don't really want it, but they need it. So there is one principle, one trick that I started to use in sales, and that I told my clients to use, and this basically changed everything. And it is the following. I'm not even going to write it, I'm going to draw it. Can you already guess what it is? No? This is bacon wrapped broccoli. Bacon wrapped broccoli. And this is like the key in sales, like, believe it or not. Because like you can change desires, you know, like people like, because look at your parents, or basically the teachers. Like, although they gave you the exact advice, what you needed, that is not what you wanted, so you didn't like implement it, you didn't listen to it. And the same with sales. Like, even if you're on a sales call and you say, okay, this is the thing that you need, and although you know it, they don't know it. Because like, I noticed the difference from when I was not focused and when I wasn't able to stay consistent to where I was focused. But that is like a feeling, and that is very difficult to describe. Just like when you are breaking a leg or something like that. You know, if you've never broken a leg, you don't know what it feels to break a leg. But when you break a leg, you think, oh, no, this is how it feels. But if you haven't done that, if you haven't done it before, like a new experience, it is almost impossible to describe in words. So even though the broccoli, you know, the focus, because this is, where's my hair? Because so this is basically this is what they need. And this is basically what they want. You sell them what they want, you give them what they need. So this could be, for example, the focus, right? And this could be money or something like that. Like, this is what I'm doing. I help people basically build their business, you know, like help them acquire leads, help them to convert leads, and help them to deliver to them so they can get money. How do I do that? Also through focus, by focusing on the high leverage tasks, and by being able to sustain that focus and keep that focus for a long enough time in order for them to get like these exponential results, in order for the compounding effect to build up. But I don't sell them this, you know, because like, but I sell them this. Like, for example, if somebody comes to me, like now I don't do that anymore, but when somebody came to me and they said, hey, look, I really want to lose weight or something like that, you know, like maybe they know a lot about losing weight and exercise, but they are just not able to stay focused. They are just not spending enough time and energy on it. Then I help them basically lose weight. That is what they want, but through focus. That is the thing that they need. So really important to keep this in mind. And for this, you know, so how does this basically looks like when you are doing a sales call or anything like that, or when you are pitching people your offer? Like, do you only do you only say like you sell the bacon, basically, like I will help you get clients? Basically what you do is this, because there are multiple structures to like a pitch and to like presenting your offer, because there is the outcome, and then there is the roadmap. So the outcome is basically what you say in the first stage of the pitch. Oh no, first of all, let's start with the roadmap. No, actually no. The outcome is the first step that you say when you are pitching. That is from I'm helping you, or this is like a 3-step system that will help you to go from where you are now to your current situation to where you want to be. And if their desired situation is, like they want to get a client, then I will help you from lost and unable to monetize to getting your first paying client in about 2 months or 3 months, something like that. It could also be something else, I will help you to lose 20 pounds in 2 months or something like that. Or I will help you book this many qualified calls in this many days. So the outcome is just like, okay, what is their current situation? What is their desired situation? And can you help them get there? So here, basically in the outcome, you are mentioning the gap. And this is basically like what they want, right? So because if you've done this already, right, by the way, the gap is the gap between their current situation and their desired situation. And this is what they want. That is what you will promise. Now you will think, okay, they are right now at this point and they need to go to that point. So what exactly do I need to do, or what bottleneck do they need to solve in order to get there? And then that is where the roadmap comes in. And that is basically like the phases. And you can make it like 3 phases. And this is the thing that they need. This could be 3 phases, but this could also be like 3 pillars. It depends, if you think like, okay, there is like a step-by-step system, a step-by-step process that they have to follow in order to get from where they are to where they want to be, then you can do phases. But if it is something that is like more continuity, like for example, if you have a done for you offer, you can basically say, okay, what I will do is I will do the appointment setting, I will engage in the community, for example, and I will something else. But those things are like continuously going. It is not first you do this, then you do this, then you do this. No, these are 3 pillars that you will do basically the whole entire time. So in that case, it is pillars, but it is in phases if it's like they need to follow certain steps. For example, my phases that someone needs to accomplish in order to get their first client is, first they need to build like the foundation phase. That is the first phase. Then the initiation, that is basically the setting up the systems of their business. and then the optimization, you know, solving bottlenecks, leveraging proof, etc. But there are clear steps that someone needs to take in order to get from where they are now to where they want to be. The phases, like I said, because my first offer, what I just described to you in the beginning of the video, was around maximizing time and energy. I said focus, but it's actually a bit bigger. It is maximizing time and energy. That is through effectiveness, by working on the high leverage tasks, so you don't waste time working on the things that doesn't move you forward. Also efficiency, by creating a routine of habits, so a system that will increase both the speed and the quality of your work. And through focus, by channeling all of your energy towards this one thing so you get the greatest results. And these were 3 pillars, not necessarily 3 phases, but in the outcome. So I said, okay, now this is a 3-step system that will get you from where you are now to where you want to be. That is the thing that they want. Now they are hooked. Now everything that you will say in the roadmap, that is basically the broccoli, you know, the thing that they need, they will listen to you, because they will think, okay, now actually what he's going to tell me now is what is going to take me from where I am now to where I want to be, so I should listen. Then you tell them like exactly what they need: effectiveness, efficiency, focus, or foundation, initiation or optimization, like anything like that. So this, the gap, the outcome, the thing that they want, make it tangible. Because it doesn't work to, for example, to say, I will help you to go from scattered to focus. You know, because that isn't tangible. They can visualize themselves actually being more focused, because it is more like an experience, a feeling, than something really tangible. So a good outcome will be, like we talked about, I help you hop on 10 calls, or I will help you to get like your first paying client, or I will to help you to scale to 3K per month or something like that. I will help you to lose 20 pounds. I will help you to find your life partner, you know, whatever they want. And if you can help them get there, that is your outcome. Then you think, what do they need? So that is what they want. What is what they need? And that is the roadmap and the phases and basically the value you are going to provide them. So yeah, I hope this makes sense, and yeah, bye.